What up, sluts? This is Taylor, and I know recently I made a video talking about reading and how much I hate it when people take pride in the fact and really are just happy and like, I don't read books because I don't think they're cool, and I'm cool, and like stuff like that, which even if they don't overtly say that, you know, that's the tacit admission, the little bit of subtext under there like, oh, books, that's for nerds, I ain't no nerd, I'm a cool cat, a jock, or whatever the hell, but I've been thinking about it a lot more and not in such a comedic way recently when I kind of got back into reading this summer because I always have to slow down on my leisure reading during the school year just because, you know, you're busy. You got a lot of schoolwork to get done, you got a lot of shit to do, and very little time is spent reading things that you actually want to read, ironically enough. And so this summer, started up on the Game of Thrones series. I'm on the second one, Clash of Kings right now, really enjoying all of it so far. And it really just reminded me how just incredible the medium of books are, just because of how much imagination and how much creative liberty you can take with the character development, with the way locations look, with the way characters look, and little subtleties in their appearance or in their personalities, and it lets you do a lot more of that than watching a movie or watching TV, because when you're watching a movie, everything is presented before you. You don't have that creative liberty to be able to make new aspects of the story and kind of tweak it. You're just sitting there being force-fed all this information, and I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying TV and movies are bad or anything. They tell stories very well, sometimes better than books, but it wasn't really till I got back into reading this summer, the beginning of this summer, about a month ago, that I really realized how much I was missing by only really watching movies and not doing much reading this year, aside from, you know, forced reading for school. And so I kind of wanted to just make a video and challenge you guys tonight. When you're going to get on YouTube and maybe watch some of my videos, or maybe you're going to go pop on Netflix and just watch a movie or a TV show or something, or maybe just go to Pirate Bay and torrent the newest, I don't know, Avengers, if you haven't seen that yet. Instead of doing that, find a good book. Find a book that you have an interest in reading. The Game of Thrones series is fantastic. I'm sure most of you would really enjoy it. And if it seems difficult for the first while, that's natural, because if you're not used to reading, you're going to be really bored. You're going to think, this is stupid. This is just text on a page. This isn't exciting. There's no explosions. But once you get into a good story, your head starts going wild, and you start being able to imagine things and be able to picture it, and it's almost like you're there, and you have that ability to just, read faster when you get excited and read slower when it's a part with a lot of detail, so you can really vividly imagine the place as you want to, not as a director decides. So really, that's all. That's the only real message of this video is go out, pick up a book, do some reading. I know it's probably going to be boring at first because we're all inculcated in this culture that just tells us if it's not an explosion every 15 seconds or not a sex scene, then just, move on to the next thing, flip the channel. But seriously, go out, grab a book. Game of Thrones, great place to start. I enjoy it thoroughly. And yeah, this has been a public service announcement, and as always, I love you.